smaller breakout groups, which will give you opportunity. Welcome to this week's V-Notices. This is the place to be for what's on and what's happening this week at Aigburth Community Church. Now, I've been doing these for a few months now, and I realise that you just watch them for the pure entertainment value. But honestly, you should probably get Disney Plus instead, because these are really not that interesting. But this week, I have some important news for which you need to listen carefully. So cue the music and let the V-Notices begin. So here's the plan, and it's slightly different to previously announced, so listen carefully. For the next 3 weeks, that's the 19th, the 26th of July, and the 2nd of August, we're going to have all church together Zoom gatherings at 11 a.m. As part of that, there'll be some stuff for the children, some songs to listen to and sing along with, some prayers, Bible readings. There's no YouTube video to watch in advance. Instead, as part of that meeting, you'll be given a YouTube link to go and watch the video, and the Zoom will be paused, and then you'll get back together in some breakout groups, which will give you a chance to chat and pray and discuss the sermon. Now that's happening for the next 3 Sundays, and the Zoom link for those Sundays is in the description below, and it's the same link for each 3 weeks. That's right, from the 9th of August we're going to try out some in-person meetings and continue with a Zoom meeting on Sundays. Obviously we're going to stick with the government guidelines for social distancing and COVID security, but we still think it's worth having a go, and just over 80% of the church members at the members meeting wanted to resume in-person meetings if we could. The first meeting is going to be at 9:30 a.m. on Sunday the 9th, and we're calling it Families on the Floor. This is particularly aimed at parents and children in infants and below, and we're going to meet together in household groups, socially distanced in the hall, sitting on the floor. We'll have a short talk from the Bible, some family activities and opportunities to join in safe ways. The idea behind this meeting is to help small children feel connected to church and to support parents in teaching their children, whilst also recognising that it's the small children who are the most difficult to get to socially distance, so we thought if we got them all together and did it in one go, that would be a good thing. The next meeting that we're going to try and do is at 11 a.m. on Sunday the 9th, and we're calling this Sermon in Your Seats. Guess what you do at that meeting? Well, yes, that's right, you sit in your seat and you listen to a sermon. We will be doing more besides. We'll have a chance to listen to some songs and to interact with what we're listening to, and to pray and hear from others. But to comply with government guidelines, we'll come in, sit in our places and be dismissed from them to leave at the end. The sermon at that meeting at 11 a.m. will be videoed so that we can use it at the final meeting, which is, I know you can hardly wait, Families on the Floor, Sermon in Your Seats. What's the third one going to be? Zoom in the afternoon. Yes, that's right. Our third gathering is going to be using the recorded sermon from the 11 a.m. meeting in a Zoom gathering, a little bit like the Sunday mornings that we're going to be running for the next 3 weeks. This is particularly aimed at those who are self-isolating, shielding, or who would rather not risk the in-person meetings just at the moment. It'll also be a chance for those who went to the Families on the Floor to hear the sermon, which they won't be getting at 9:30 a.m. Now I know, you've probably still got some questions about how all that will work, and the truth is, so do I. But we're going to iron out those details in the weeks to come, and we'll be putting together a coming to church video running through the risk assessments for the in-person meetings nearer the time, so do be looking out for those. Honestly, I think it will be a little bit strange and maybe even slightly disappointing compared to what we were able to do in the past, but I for one am buzzing at the opportunity to meet in person again. So please do be praying for those times and look out for more information as it comes your way. Now that's taken me so long to describe. Just quickly let me finish with a couple of other things. Zoots is running this Friday. Impact is meeting in groups in person in the park. Small groups are still on Zoom this week and possibly over the summer. That's up to you and your group leaders. Thanks for watching the V-Notices. There is more, not next week because I'm on holiday, but there'll be more after that. Thanks for watching and see you again.